What is going on, guys? Grave here. Welcome back to Neverwinter. Today I want to talk about the best race for the Trickster Rouge class. Now, the Trickster Rouge is one that you don't see as much, I guess, as you would say, like Scourge Warlocks, Control Wizards, Great Weapon Fighters, Hunters. Trickster Rouges are definitely one of the lesser picked DPS classes, and I'm not quite sure why, because if you can use a Trickster Rouge, they can be very, very deadly. Now, I do have some friends in the guild that are exceptional with Trickster Rouge, so I've watched them play a lot and kind of learned a lot from them while watching them. But I think there's some really good options out there, of course, besides the Dragonborn and the Human. Those are always going to be the two best options for any class. If you decide not to go with those, there's three other really good classes I don't see a lot of people use when using a Trickster Rouge. The first one we're going to talk about, of course, is the Drow. The Drow has +2 Dex, +2 Charisma, or Wisdom. Of course, you get that 5% chance when attacking to apply the Dark Fire effect for 4 seconds, reducing the enemy's defense by 10%, and the Campfire Recovery, which recovers you twice as fast. The only problem with the Drow is it's not really has great class abilities there. They're just not that great, but the +2 Dex is definitely a good thing. The next one I would say is probably the one that to me is very interesting because of one thing, and that is the Half-Orc, and that is its ability to, of course, get the crit severity. Before we get into that, of course, we're going to have +2 Dex, +2 Con, or Strength. The Dex is good. The Con or Strength, of course, those two are questionable, I guess, when running a Trickster Rouge. But that +5 crit severity is a big thing. Because with the Trickster Rouge, you can get a lot of crit built on a Trickster Rouge, and +5 severity, plus with some companions that also give you some crit severity, you can do a lot of damage if you run a Half-Orc. Of course, we also get the 10% run speed bonus for 3 seconds when entering combat. And last but not least, this is going to be one of my probably most interesting, and one that I think is definitely a very cool one, and that is the Halfling. You get +2 Dex, +2 Charisma or Con. You get +3% deflect chance, which is always good because with a Trickster Rouge, you're going to be up close and personal when fighting. And also, you get that 10% resistance to crowd control effects, and that's going to be also good when you're up close and personal fighting a lot. With a Trickster Rouge, of course, you're going to be in the fight most of the time. It's not like my Hunter even, where I can back off and run more of a ranged fighting kind of stance instead of having to swap to my stance for my melee. The Trickster Rouge, you're always going to be in the middle of the action, so make sure if you're creating a Trickster Rouge, you know the ins and outs of the character. That's why I think you don't see a lot of people running the Trickster Rouge. They may have a Trickster Rouge built, they just not use it because it is a pretty difficult character to use, especially being that close, and if you build it to be a so-called glass cannon, it can be a little bit difficult. Anyway, guys, if you got a Trickster Rouge, leave me a comment and let me know what race you chose and why. And of course, guys, if you like the video, hit the like. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure you click the bell icon up in the top right corner by the subscribe button. That bell icon will give you notifications every time one of my videos go live. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.